Molly May, will you come out to play? Your smile takes the edge off of the day, and you're a light that brightens.
This is Molly May, a Bod Pause Pod and other nice stuff with me, Molly May.
Hi, Shabish. It's Molly May. I'm Molly May, and we're doing it. I've missed this. I have missed creating and sharing and connecting. And here we are, though this time it looks very different. And before I break down that fourth wall, okay, so it's no secret by now who Twyla Dang is, CEO of Matriarch Digital Media and producer of this pod. And if you are new around here, I had to check in and make sure you know who the boss is. So Twyla has invited us, who are creating at Matriarch, to break down the fourth wall, which is basically conceptual barrier between a performer and their audience. So I have never been great at honoring the fourth wall anyway. So now you're really gonna get it. And I'm really breaking all the rules. And I'm gonna timestamp this. And I'm timestamping this for a marker in time. It's 2020. The shithole pile of a year on top of a pile of shit. We are at home. This is, for me, it is day 90 in quarantine land. And where Twyla and I usually get to stare into each other's eyes when I record, today we are in our respectful homes. I have a headset on with a mic because her magical touch of high quality production equipment would be a disaster in my hands. That's on her end. And so here we are. I have been tasked, and I'm quite honored to create season 2 with the charge to support, educate, and hopefully provide levity to you. A whole lot of fucking levity. So, motherfuckers, thanks for coming back. Or welcome. And welcome. Not or welcome. And welcome. This season, we will kick off every episode with just that, a little bit of levity, by highlighting what joy I have found this week. Amidst all the wound piling that's going on around us, it's important to find joy, and to celebrate joy, and to smile, and to feel happiness, and to let your giggle fly out. And there's always, fucking always, another helping of joy that can be served. I will also highlight what I can't take off this week. That's going to be continued from season 1, which is what I can't take off this week is a celebration of plus size fashion and what feels good and maybe inspire you to get in your closet with new eyes and fuck some shit up. Thirdly, I will always have a song of the week. We have a progressive Spotify playlist that we add the song of the week to. It's Molly May plus, no spacies, because nothing sets the tone like music, and nothing heals like music. So without further ado, what has brought me joy this week? There's no doubt that this time is, okay, I've really grown to hate this word because every week something unprecedented happens, but it truly is. My therapist has added a new diagnosis to my chart of adjustment disorder. It's very common, and honestly, we've all felt its symptoms in the time of COVID. Stress, feelings of maybe you feel hopeless and sadness. And the diagnosis of adjustment disorder basically is reacting stronger than expected for the type of event that occurred. And there have been many occurrences in these 90 days. Apparently, adjustment disorder goes away. Usually, like I really got on on WebMD after our video chat check-in. That was the first. And so I really got into the rabbit hole of WebMD. And they say typically adjustment disorder will be adjusted within like 6 months. So it goes away, I guess, and is a diagnosis maybe more to denote a period of time. So I want you to know that you are not alone. And I want you to know that if you are listening to me and need to talk about your body, if you're scared of your body, if you've been brainwashed by diet culture and you don't know how to shuck it, if your coping mechanisms in quarantine have changed, I invite you to reach out to me privately through Instagram. It's so important that we connect as a community during this time of loneliness. And I connected with a friend last night who shared a quote with me after he had created such a soft spot for me to land and be vulnerable with him and let all my emotions out. He shared this with me from his study of the Buddha. It's just a quick quote. I'll read it quick. If one takes a small bowl of water and adds a spoon of salt to it, the water will become salty and no one will be able to drink from it. But if one takes a spoon of salt and pours it into a clean, running river, the waters of the river will be so vast that the salt will dissolve and all will still be able to drink from it and be refreshed. Let your heart be vast, with love flowing from it like a river, so that if someone injures you, your love will be so great that the injury will simply dissolve, and all may still be refreshed by the cool waters of your love. Guys, he sent this to me while I was on a call at work, and I had to mute. I turned into a weepy little babe. And it was, I think that the timing of it and the hope of it and there is a ring of joy to this, right? And a reminder to be joy and a reminder to awaken our hearts, and that our loneliness and our sadness in this time does not have the authority to strip us of creating our pockets of joy. And that's my little nugget of joy. I'm a little weepy again. That's like one of those quotes that I need to do something with. People put it on a canvas. I would never. But what I can't take off this week, honestly, thank fucking God for blue light glasses. I am now on a computer screen more than ever before. And my buddy Ty sent me this link for a pair of tortoise shell cat eyes. They're cat eyes, but like they're oversized, not like a 60s cat eye, but like they're a super thick bold frame. And they're like that. They're the high contrast tortoise. You know what I'm talking about? Or it's almost like a cream instead of a brown on brown. It's like a cream on brown, brown on cream. And they make me feel like I'm wearing an outfit when I'm on my computer all day and then FaceTiming all night and aren't giving me headaches or eye strain. I love them and I look cool because Ty is cool. And that's what I can't take off this week. Your song is Fiona Apple's For Her from her quarantine released album, Fetch the Boat Cutters. Sorry, I'm not sorry. She released this album in the middle of beginning of quarantiner time and provided us with that mature gravel that we all needed to pull through. When I say we all needed, I fucking needed it. I needed it. And also she recorded it all in her home. So like a legit jam of actual quarantine time. Like she's in it with all of us. So now a little bit of a reflection and a catch up and a promise. I learned a lot about myself in the process of creating this pod with Matriarch. And I learned a lot about you. I learned about this inherited responsibility that I now have that I did not have before because I was just existing. And even as we were recording season 1, it was just me talking into a microphone, and it wasn't real yet. And then the episodes started releasing, and I started hearing myself, like actually hearing myself, and I cried a lot because I was remembering so much shit and so much stuff that I didn't necessarily catch when we were recording. And now in this space with you and me, I'm not alone. And fucking I don't know what's scarier, because there is this inherited responsibility that I feel compelled to. And in the raw honesty of this weird fucking adventure of mental illness and my body and the relationship with my body in this standardized beauty obsessed world, this is now so glaringly full of inequalities and injustices. I have a responsibility as a body positive advocate to stand up when I see these injustices and to use my voice when I see racism, when I hear racism, when I witness microaggressions. If I am not an advocate of the oppressed Black, Indigenous bodies of color, then I am not a body positive advocate. Then I am not properly serving this platform. My eyes have been opened to my glaring white privilege, and I have so much work to do. White women, we have so much work to do, and we need to sit with that. We need to digest that. We have to and fucking genuinely spend some time looking in and learning, more unlearning, and defining our bias and our missteps and the fucked up wiring that was inherently ingrained in us, because we exist in a corrupt and unjust fucking world. This is lifelong work, and I am committed to this work. And if you are a white woman listening to this, you better fucking be committed to this work too. This inherited responsibility that I have with this platform was first shown to me by my aunt holding my hands, thanking me for explaining what anxiety feels like while tears fill her eyes, to the woman at the bar who came up to me and said, "Please tell me where to shop. I listened to you and I'm excited that I don't have to shop at Walmart for my clothes." To the girl I met in the beer garden who sent me a photo of herself in a swimsuit. And the women who have become my friends and confidants and sharing in our body positive journey. And for you guys for even thinking about taking 20 minutes to listen to me is very profound. And that's not lost on me. It's more motivating than ever. I'm more motivated than ever to be vocal and to stand up for my body and to stand up for your body and to stand up for any body so that what I'm doing right now doesn't need to be seen as controversial or on the fringe or something that we just don't talk about. So that I don't have to tell you what I can't take off this week because you are slathered in your own plus size favorites. Or like fucking not even plus size. That is another thing that I've learned, that body confidence is not exclusive to fat people. I've had some powerful fucking conversations, and body confidence is for all of us, women, fat, skinny, any fucking ability, any race, any gender. It's for all of us. But what I'm doing here is more of a fat liberation and an invitation to live your life in your body without needing to change it, through sharing how I'm doing that and how I'm giving my body permission to exist in this world in my fat body. So I want to start off this season with a big fucking moment of gratitude. Thank you for talking to me, and thank you for your interpretations and your tears and your notes and your critiques, your questions, your suggestions. I am committed. I am dedicated. I want to be your soft landing, which is something that I'm, really fucking trying hard to work on. It's being softer. And I will continue to learn and unlearn. So here's to fucking season 2, Tribish. Let's break down some fucking walls. The fourth wall is broken. The first, second, third. Where are they at, Twyla? The fifth wall? Smoochies. Love you, Tribish.
And if you got this far in the pod, I'm impressed as fuck and really grateful to have you listening. If you want to know more information about me or the show, check out the show page on matriarchdm.com, where we host all of the What I Can't Take Off, our progressive Spotify playlist from the songs of the week, and obviously the reminder of who to follow for the week, all in a nice little fucking Matriarch digital media bow. Theme song is Molly May by Ben Karen. Like, I'll never get over saying that. It's so good, right? Thanks for listening. You're so cute.